Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, we didn't win. We didn't win anything for the YouTube Community Awards. Alas, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But guess what? We did win. We did win some other really, really cool stuff that I am super, super pumped with. And that is a big, massive thanks to a guy that did win at this year's YouTube Community Awards, a new channel that's only been around for a little while, but has some absolutely great quality videos out there. Fantastic editing, lighting, beautifully, beautifully done. And that is still only 35 cents. That is a friend that I've met recently that I'm very proud to be able to call a friend. And he's a really, really top guy. On top of that, I was also gifted a book by Legion of Comics, and I really want to share what these things are. So first and foremost, Dave from Still Only 35 Cents passed 1,000 subscriptions. Now, I was too excited to do this video, and I completely forgot to make the banners. So I'm just going to put here, Still Only 35 cents. If you guys can look up that on YouTube, go check out another really great comic book channel on YouTube. He passed his 1,000 subscriptions recently, something AussieVerse is still battling at trying to do. But he did it, and good on him, because he deserves it. He puts in a lot of time and editing and things like that. And when you're going to be putting in that sort of time, well, then you deserve all the props that you get. And a big thank you to the community. He was doing a giveaway. Now, on this giveaway, I was lucky enough to be watching at the time, and obviously it was live. You drop a comment, you're in for the win. And guess what? Your boy OmniBeau won. So what did I get? It is really, really freaking cool, man. Not only did I win, but he hand-delivered it to me at my work, which was just super brilliant, because I got to see just how tall this guy was in real life, and he's just as handsome as well in real life. So I got it depends on what you like, I guess. I was about to say this is the big part of the prize, but other people may think the other stuff that I got is the big part of the prize. But anyway, what did I win? It was something that I only recently realized existed. I'd never seen these before, and I saw one being sold at the Comics Curing Cancer. I think it might have even been the one Dave bought that now I have. And that is a Jim Lee exclusive comics backpack. Now, this is so cool, not just because it has Jim Lee, Batman versus Superman art on the bag, but this is more than just your average backpack. As you can also see there on that tab there, I don't know if you can see that, but it does say that it is 127 of 650. So what is so special about this bag other than the Jim Lee art and the quality making of the bag? Well, it is the fact that it is a comic book bag. Not just the art, but actually inside the bag. You have all of these compartments where you can put slabs and comics inside, and everything is completely safe. This is absolutely freaking brilliant. I didn't know these existed. And, you know, you look it up on eBay and these can go up to like $200, man. So what a win for me, because my backpack that I was using every day started to look like it was coming from a homeless person. It had holes everywhere in it, and I knew that I had to buy something soon. So now I've got a brand new backpack that is totally in the of my life. And when I go to cons now and things like that, I can safely put away all of my comics. That is just freaking amazing. You also open up in here, you've got all sorts of little compartments in there. There is just so much that you can fit in here. It is absolutely brilliant. And there are other versions of these. I don't know if they're all Jim Lee, but there is other comic book backpacks. So if you are interested in grabbing one, I highly suggest that you Google it, look up on eBay, or purchase one yourself, because every serious comic book collector that goes to fairs and cons and all that sort of stuff should have one of these, because it just makes life so much easier. I was so over the moon with being able to get this from still only 35 cents. But guess what? It doesn't end there. You saw another couple of comics in the thumbnail. Dave decided to not only give the bag, but he decided to put some extra stuff inside it. Now, on the thumbnail, you can see he's given me Venom #1, which is a great, fantastic homage to Spider-Man No More, first appearance of the Kingpin. And this is just a beautiful cover that really just, oh man, like just check that out. That is just gorgeous. Now, the other one that he gave me as well, which is, it's a Perillo. Yeah, it's a Perillo cover of Spider-Man. Look at that, get that glare off. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Wow. But the two things that really blew me away, man, not to say that this hasn't, but the generosity of some people, it's astounding. It is really and truly astounding. And it inspires me to do the same thing and give back, which we will be doing at our 1,000 subscriber giveaway when that happens. But like, in my opinion, Dave didn't need to add extra things other than the bag, but he did. And so, okay, let me show you the next two things that he gave me, okay? I don't know if he knew that Del Otto is my favorite artist. I don't know if he knew that. I don't think he did. But he also gave me this Venom slab, Del Otto 9.8 from CBCS. It is Venom #30, Legacy #195. It's the ending of the storyline with Codex and Dylan Brock becoming Codex and all that. And that is just a gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Now, slabs in Australia are not that cheap, especially when they're not Halo and they're done from an American company. So this alone was amazing. Getting the bag was amazing. Getting a couple of issues was amazing. But guess what else? It doesn't stop there. The last thing he threw in there, which, oh God, oh man, like, I want this framed and it's got to go on my wall somewhere. But on the back or the front, depending on which way you look at it, he threw in this, right, with his sticker, still only 35 cents sticker, is the amazing fantasy cover, right? First appearance of Spider-Man, we all know that. But what's on the back is Amazing Fantasy Scarlet Spider. Though the world may mock Ben Reilly, the clone of Peter Parker, it will soon marvel at the might of Scarlet Spider. Also in this issue, an important message to you from the editor about the new Amazing. This is just absolutely brilliant because I know he knew that Scarlet Spider is my favorite character. So this is just absolutely amazing. Not only that, but I didn't know the guy could draw. Not just draw, but draw so freaking well, man. This is just, oh, brilliant. I couldn't believe it. A bag, 2 issues, a slab, and this beauty. Dave, oh my God, you, sir, are an absolute freaking legend. And any way that I can ever repay you, you let me know, and I will definitely reciprocate that. This is our 500th video on AussieVerse as well, by the way. I feel like I didn't mention that at the start, but it is. It's our 500th video. And it's just an amazing feeling to be able to have gotten that much content out there. Here's to the next 500. But now, the last thing is Legion of Comics. Go check them out on YouTube as well. That is Legion of Comics. They are a channel that is a great community support where they have a weekly live chat. I'm on it most Friday nights in Australia, Saturday mornings Friday mornings in America. I think that's how it works. but he has a lot of great content as well. He's very good at informing people about the new trends and comics in general. And there's really not a bad word that I can say about the guy. Very, very caring individual, very, very supportive of myself, AussieVerse, and many other channels out there. And I mentioned to him once that there's a book that Marvel did that apparently is the worst thing that Marvel has ever done before. And I couldn't find a copy of it, at least not one that wouldn't, bankroll me. Legion of Comics is in America. He found a copy really, really easily, and he sent it to me for free. I was blown away by that. Again, the generosity. It's astounding. I don't mean to make it sound like I am easily bought by gifts, but I am. And it's not the fact that you're getting things. It's the fact that there are people out there that I've known for such a short time that go out of their way to go package things up, send it overseas, drive to my work, give me this stuff. It's mind-blowing. When you ever think bad things about the world, or that people are selfish, or any sort of negative thoughts, man, it's these sorts of people like Dave from Still Only 35 Cents, like Mark from Legion of Comics, that truly make me realize the complete opposite of that there are good people in the world, people that are caring, people that will put your needs first. Even though, it's comics, right? So I don't mean to over dramatize it either, but that's just what it means to me, man. And it's fantastic. Anyway, everybody's going to laugh at this book, because anybody that's ever read this book knows how bad it is. When it came in the mail to me, I read it straight away because I had to know what the controversy was. And that is Trouble by Mark Millar. Now, this book, oh man, I don't know how it was ever greenlit at Marvel. This story is, let's just say it takes a huge dump on Aunt May and Peter Parker's origin. It's not a must-read by any stretch of the imagination. You can continue reading comics and never read this and not miss anything. However, if you're like me and you love reading the historical sort of things in comic book history, even though this is well hated, it's hated so much that to me it's sort of historic, because nobody I've ever met has ever liked it. And after reading it, I can see why. But I am still very, very grateful that I got a copy of this and it gets to sit on my shelf. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't read it and want to know why it's so bad. But Mark Millar, I don't know how he got this across the line. But Mark from Legion of Comics, not this Mark, thank you very, very much, man. This was so kind of you. I really, really appreciated it. And that's all I had to share with you guys today. Just these fantastic people that give things to the community for absolutely free. Friendships out there is just absolutely amazing. Go subscribe to Still Only 35 Cents. Go subscribe to Legion of Comics and be a part of their individual comic book community. This is OmniBeau signing off. And as usual, we are AussieVerse and we are for life.